My name's Lucas. My full name's Lucas Ame Avery Knapp. I go by Luca usually. I am a chef. I am a writer. I'm a father, a son, a brother, and an uncle. And I'm a trans guy. I felt really frustrated with being trans one day when I went to get my ID changed at the RMV. It's the DMV in Florida. But I was at the RMV, and the lady at the counter, I handed her all my paperwork and was like, I need to get my name changed, I need to get my gender changed. You know, what do I do? Please help me out. And for the first 10 minutes of our interaction, she kept saying she, like she would talk to the person next and be like, oh, well, she wants to do this and blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, she started saying he instead. I didn't even say anything. She just started being like, oh, well, he wants this. And I was like, oh, thank you. At least she finally got it right. And then all of a sudden, she goes back to saying she, and I was in an awful mood that day as it was. So it was just, you know, icing on the cake, proverbially. So it may not seem like a big deal, but it's like someone's throwing little stones at you when they use the wrong pronoun almost. It's like, and at this point, I felt like I passed enough that it shouldn't have been a thing. It was kind of insulting. So for people who don't know what it's like to not be in the correct gender, my mom asked me something like that once, and the way I described it to her was it feels like walking around with a chicken suit on and having everyone think you're a chicken when really you're a person. And she liked that. She laughed a lot, and I think she understood it. I like stuff about Buddhism. I like to read books about gay people and trans people. I like to read fiction. Tom Robbins is really great. I don't know if I necessarily have a lot of, would consider any author an influence. And I don't really read poetry, although that's my main outlet, which I kind of find weird, but I kind of find poetry boring sometimes. I mean, I've read really amazing poems, but it's just, I'd rather hear it, I think. And my favorite book so far is probably the BFG, The Big Friendly Giant, because that poor guy got, he was always nice even though he got hated on so bad. I'm also a food activist, and to me that means being aware of food politics. I'm really into food politics. Mostly my actions with the activism is going to farmers markets, not shopping at big chain stores, reading as much as I can about the different politics behind, you know, because you wouldn't think, but there's tons of government regulations. And so I just try to keep up on what's going on in that scene. So when I walk down the street, I don't want people to go, oh hey, there's that trans guy. I want them to think, oh hey, there's that awesome chef who makes pork chops with an amazing cayenne spice rub and incredible veggie chili rice on the side that I want to eat every time I go to work, and I'd like that instead of being like, oh, there's a guy who used to be a girl.